This is amazing to me. How many of you watched the Jeep Wrangler commercial that aired during the Super Bowl? I was watching it. My wife watched it. We used to have a Jeep Wrangler when we lived down in the Caribbean. It has an incredible Jeep Wrangler, all right? It drives across a creek and then up a rocky embankment on the other side. And we watched it, and my wife was like, oh, that's so awesome. We got to go back and get a Jeep Wrangler. A Jeep Wrangler was awesome. We lived in the Caribbean. You could pull it right up on the beach. You could drive it off-road. It was amazing, okay? In our woke era, you're not going to believe this, but this is real. A man who is part of a fish organization is upset at Wrangler for endangering fish and also driving his Jeep in a stream. Fish lives matter indeed. This is real life. He said, fish are tough and resilient critters, but they don't do well with several thousand-pound vehicles driving over their spawning grounds, tearing up the gravel where they lay eggs. Why someone would want to put out the idea that you should buy a Jeep so you could drive it up a creek is incomprehensible to me. This is where we are in America today. People are offended on behalf of fish over a Jeep driving through water. Now, I'll tell you what. The purpose of advertising is to do what? Make you more likely to consume a product. Put a product in front of you and encourage you to go all in with it. That commercial made me more likely to buy a Jeep Wrangler. I got a place down on the beach now, and I was thinking to myself, you know what? I wouldn't mind getting a Jeep Wrangler, just taking the top off, only driving that Jeep Wrangler down at the beach with my kids all over the place. Pull it right up on the beach, just hang out like it's kind of perfect, right? And I saw that and I thought, you know what else? If it started to rain a little bit and I was concerned about driving through the water, I'd like to be able to drive through the water in a Jeep Wrangler in the road. Now, is it likely that I'm going to be off-roading, like driving through creeks and up the sides of embankments? No, I'm not that much of a badass. But I thought it was a pretty useful commercial, and this to me is just evidence of insanity when it comes to woke center.